twin problem to that is the ongoing concern about the quality of outputs from our universities and polytechnics. Now, this second bit, I see 4 dimensions very quickly. The first one is the problem of the quality and relevance and appropriateness of the curriculum. Second is whether we have competent teachers that are motivated and equipped to in the right numbers for the number of institutions. You know, in Nigeria, we, at the last count, we have over 40 universities, but we will have them staffed by the right people who are motivated. Third is the degradation of the learning infrastructure. And fourth, but most importantly, because it underpins all the other factors, is funding. Funding that will have ensured the learning infrastructure is solid. We have equipped, motivated, and committed teachers, and excellence is the minimum standard. What can be done? Follow the example of leading lights like Singapore, Malaysia. We by now should have ministries of human resources at the state and federal level. These human resource ministries will not obliterate what is already there, but build on what is there by encompassing the directorates of employment, labor, and productivity, but bring a different spin, which is developing and implementing a national HR strategy that will do a number of things. First, it will provide that link between the human resource ministry, the educational sector, and the industrial sector. That mismatch, which is responsible for institutionally induced unemployment, will over time become addressed. Secondly, the laudable step was taken by the head of civil service of the Federation by introducing capacity building programs just earlier, just about a month ago in September. Those programs aimed at building the capacity of the public service need to be diligently and very professionally implemented. Third, CIPM has been requesting for the recognition of its professional qualifications such that by their inclusion in the scheme of service, we will slowly build a cadre of professional HR people in the public service that will help to revolutionize the public service, being the most important employer of labor in the country. And where am I going with all of this? The combined effects of all these measures will do a number of things. First, we will have for the first time a very effective workforce planning at the national and state level, addressing the mismatches between what the industry needs and what the educational sector is churning out on an ongoing and concerted basis. Second, you will for the first time build a world-class, highly qualified, highly motivated and effective civil service. You will then give the country a fighting chance of, bringing under control the monster called unemployment. You will never obliterate unemployment, but you bring it to a low.
Okay.
Part of those measures will also look at entrepreneurship, because world-class economies now are realizing that there's an emerging new sector, which is that of entrepreneurs who do not wait to be employed, but actually set their sights on becoming employers of labor from the outset. Okay. And in 2 ways, we're doing 2 things. CIPM runs a career and entrepreneurial fair every year, specifically for this, and as I speak, we have completed a study on employment, which identifies the root causes, profiles solutions, and puts CIPM up as a willing, solid, and committed partner to the government in addressing in a very concerted way the perennial problem of unemployment.
When is this entrepreneurial seminar or whatever? I don't think you make enough noise about it, because I'm sure there will be lots of Nigerians who are unemployed who would like to actually take advantage of that.
Fair challenge. The one for this year will be holding somewhere between the last week of October to the first week of November. We'll come out with a specific date. We'll take your challenge of not beating our drums essentially, but really sensitizing the nation about what we're doing in this area. And as for the report, it will be ready by the middle of October, and at that point we'll be ready to make a submission formally to the federal government. It's an extension of a hand of fellowship to government saying CIPM is willing, able, and committed to help to solve national people issues, starting with unemployment.
Okay. Now, Mr. Adeyemi, what are the benefits of being in CIPM?
Of course, the benefits are...
No, first of all,
okay.
What are the qualifications I need to become a member of CIPM?
Yeah, okay, let me take it. We have 3 admission routes to membership. Yeah, we have the professional route, which is by examination, and this route is open to holders of West African School Certificate, WASC or SSE. We have.
I don't have to have a degree.
You don't have.
No.
You don't have to have a degree.
Oh, an HND.
No, you don't have to start.
Okay,
you can
that's
start
number
from
1.
the foundation. The second one, I mean, and this level, they write our professional examinations and they become graduates of the institute. Then, in addition to that, we have what we call the practitioner's route, where we acknowledge the achievement, the accomplishment of professionals, and we take them on as associates without necessarily writing the examinations. For this level, you must have a first degree or HND, and you must have minimum of 7 years cognate experience managing people. Yeah. Then we have the executive route, and this is targeted towards people who are putting 10 years experience, I mean 10 years and above, and they have very senior initial practice, either in private or the public sector of the economy. Those are the 3 routes to membership, and we have a membership committee that would, and we have the education committee that conducts the exams twice a year in February and August, and we have the membership committee who will process the applications of intending members and recommend to council.
Now benefits.
The benefits are enormous, I will tell you. What the Institute is currently doing is distinguishing CIPM members from the crowd. There are a lot of people out there practicing human resource management, but CIPM offers a distinctive advantage to its members. It's going to be a year in October 16th precisely, that we launch what we call the HR, the Human Resource Practice license. We license our members. What this means is acquiring the membership is not enough. You need to be current with what is happening, because our primary mandate is to set the standards and support our members to achieve the standards.
Are there heights I cannot reach in a company except I'm a member of CIPR? For instance, I can't be the director of human resources in a multinational, for instance.
I mean, for us, that is a destination, because that is what you have in other climes. That is why we introduced the license. And organizations, interestingly, are buying into that. They're asking their HR practitioners, their HR managers, are you a member of the institute? Because you need to have a license, and this is not a license for life. The validity period, what we are saying, during the validity period, you have the endorsement of the institute. In the United Kingdom, in the US, I mean, your membership grade determines how far you can go in the practice of that profession, and that's what we're doing. We are doing quite a lot with government now for that recognition, and that is, I mean, because I tell people, nobody jumps into a flight without having a licensed pilot doing that. When you have unlicensed HR practitioners in your organization, that's exactly what you're doing. Yeah, because these people don't have the requisite knowledge.
So even if you're an associate member of the institute, without the license, you may not operate after a certain
after 3 years. Practice. The validity period is 3 years. And those 3 years, you need to constantly update yourself, your skills. And the institute provides this platform for development of people.
Mr. Adeni, the conference.
Yes.
When is it happening, and what does it take to be a part of the conference?
The conference is holding on Wednesday, October 14th to Friday, October 16th at the International Conference Center, Abuja. And to participate, it is open to the general public, business leaders, HR practitioners and professionals, line managers. Is not limited to CIPM members alone. And so we look forward to seeing the general public. You know, agreeable is the largest.
What price?
Oh, the price, yeah. For members, it's just 60,000 naira, 60,000 naira. For non-members, 70. For student members of the institute, of course, and our retired members is 35,000 naira. And to register, you can visit the website at www.cipmnigeria.org or or you can also go to the Institute's website.
Okay.
Go beyond 2015, CIPM at cipmnigeria.org. You can also call Maria Nzemeke on 005 526 5484.
Okay.
To register.
Okay, so if you don't pay these fees, 60, 70, 35, don't even bother coming.
Don't bother. The value you would get from it is beyond compare. It's beyond what the amount we're asking you to pay for. It's much more than that.
Okay. Okay. All we can do is now I wish you all the luck in the world at the conference, which is holding in Abuja. Yeah. And we hope that you will come back and tell us
how it went.
How it all went.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. How much money you made. And how many HR people you took in and how much you affected through the conference.
You feel it in the polity.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Mr. Anthony Arabome, who's President and Chairman of Council, CIPM. Mr. Sunday Adeyemi, Registrar, CIPM. And Mrs. Ifoma Adeniyi, National Treasurer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming to tell us about your annual conference.
Thanks a lot.
Sunrise is not finished yet. It's just 11:15. We'll be back with more interesting conversations for you.